All right, guys, welcome to the garage. Thanks for joining me. We're taking a look at this really cool air inflator. This is from a company called Cycplus. This is the AL7. This is like a heavy-duty compressor that you can keep in your car. Now, you need something like this if you're going to be inflating tires like this. This is the Tesla Cybertruck that comes with 35-inch tires. Those smaller little battery-powered ones are not going to cut it. You need something like this that's going to be able to pump that up. So not only is it good for large truck tires like this, but it can also do car tires. Has some air inflator nozzles to inflate balls. You could do like inflatable rafts and things like that. So we're gonna take a look at this, show you all the features, and then we're gonna test it out on this truck. All right, just got this unpackaged here, and here's the kind of the front controls. We have the power button here. If we hold that down, it turns it on. 4 bars, that's fully charged. We have the light, which is really cool. Hold that down. So if you're out on the side of the road, you need to pump your tire up, you've got a really nice light there. Turn that off there. This is how we adjust the PSI. It goes all the way up to 100 PSI for our car tires. I think it's loud. And then we pull this handle here. So here's the USB charging port. It comes with the charging cord. It has this this cool compartment here. So you see we have a air inflator nozzle. This is if we wanted to pump up like some kind of inflatable raft or something. Or we got our ball inflator. We also have the angled valve that we can hook onto this cord here, and then we have, this is the USB-C charging cord that we can do that. So we could just keep this charged up in our car. And then it also has the Presta valve, so if you need to inflate like bike tires that use the Presta valve, that's included. So you can keep all those accessories right in this little compartment right there. And then here's the length of hose. You see how long that is? So you can reach the tires. And there's a nice little cutout right here, so you can keep this closed while you're using it. So on the end here, you can just screw that on right to your tire inflator valve. We could screw this on if we wanted to use like more of the 90-degree type inflator valve. It kind of locks on there. This has a large battery. The battery size is 5,200 milliamps. It can charge at 30 watts, so at a full charge in about 3 hours. And it's two-way charging, so you could use it as a backup battery source for your phone, so you could charge your phone off this as well. And we're supposed to be able to get a truck tire up 6 PSI in like 4 minutes, which actually is pretty good for a compact battery inflator like this. Also, it should be able to go up to 35 minutes of continuous use. So if we have a really large tire, like if we're completely at zero and we got to go all the way up, it should be able to do that as well. All right, so we're ready to test this out on the Cybertruck here. This is unique where we have to take off the hubcap cover to expose the air valve here. Now, these are 35-inch tires. These are a 285, 65, 20 tire. So these are a big 35-inch tire, about as big as you're going to get on a truck. So you need something like this that can handle this kind of air capacity. All right, so I have this screwed onto the truck tire. I've got some air let out of it. You can see right here, 32 is my current PSI. So I let about almost 18 PSI out of here. Now, if I push in this button right here, this changes the mode. So see how there's like a little basketball there? That's kind of like ball mode. There's bike mode. That looks like motorcycle, scooter mode. And then car. So the car one, you can go up to higher PSI, but it's kind of like has some presets, so it's easier to toggle between those if you need to do different amounts. So we're going to go from 32 to 50, so that's going to be 18 PSI. We're going to start the timer here, and we're just going to push the start button there. All right, so about 6 minutes, 40 seconds to get to 50 PSI here, and on this tire, that's actually really quick for it to be able to do that. And it looks like we're still at 4 bars, so it didn't use a ton of power there. And this is just kind of cooling down, so that did a great job. Now that I'm done inflating the tire, I can put all the stuff back into this little compartment here. Charging cord, my T valve, I can put that in there. And then here in my truck, I can just put this in a compartment where I kind of store things. This would go well just down here in this compartment. I can leave that there, and then if I ever need to air up my tires, if I get a flat, I need to air it back up, add some fix-a-flat or something like that, I could air it up with that, and I'm good to use it. This is a great air compressor to have in your car. Great for those roadside emergencies, those times when you need to add air to your car. Great option. It holds a charge really well. Got a lot of great features, and it's very powerful. It can do these really large tires. So be sure to see the link to this down below. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.